Hi, welcome to Home Sweet Dorm. I'm your host, Samantha Garvey. On this show, what we're going to do is make a dorm room feel like it's your home away from home, because that's really what it should be, because you're here more than you're at home anymore. So today, we're going to start off with a little spring fever. It's finally spring, winter is gone, it's finally been 80 degrees outside, I've broken out my flip-flops and my sundresses, so I think my room needs a little bit of pop as well. So today what we're going to start with are the 3 P's to decorating. Pillows, pictures, and plants. I have all of them up here for you just to give you a little show. First, we're going to talk about pillows, which is my guilty pleasure. I don't think I can walk into HomeGoods or Target without darting straight to the pillow section. My mom says I'm crazy. I love them. The 3 I have here are 3 from my room. I think the best thing to do is to mix it up with some colors and patterns. Your walls are white, the window shades are white, you have a nasty blue couch, you have blue rugs. It's in desperate need of color. So why not break it up with a couple funky patterns. These 2 are actually from the Christmas tree store. One of my roommates brought them. And this one I actually found on sale at Anthropologie, which was a great find. And I have another one in my room that I'll show you later. The other great thing are floor pillows. They're great for huge rooms. They're great for small rooms. If you have a lot of floor space that you want to fill up, throw a couple on the ground over by your TV. If you don't have a lot of seating in your room because it's small, they're a great way to fit people on the floor. We used to eat on them all the time. We have 2 huge pink ones. We used to have 2 big square green ones. They're awesome. Another cool thing to do is think of body pillows. A lot of people like to use them on their bed. What I did is I took a body pillow and I put it in a really cool pillowcase. It was kind of fluffy. It's blue. It's a pop of color in your room that you might not get other places. And I put it on a long 3-person couch, which some rooms here have. And it's a great thing for your back, so it's more comfortable, and a lot of people love to snuggle with it if you pass out on the couch one night watching a movie. A couple things to keep in mind: mix and match your sizes, your colors, your patterns, your fabrics. Some of the best pillows are the ones that really catch your eye, so grab ones that are circular, or these ones are square, but they have different embroidery on them, so they kind of pop out. We have really long ones, we have ones with little fuzz balls on the end. Take your pick. After that, pick a color and a theme. As you can see, my colors are kind of greens and purples and pinks. We like to call it kind of, an Indian flair. It's a great way to pull everything in your room together. And like I said, your walls are white, so you really want to pick something that's going to be vibrant and really reflects your personal style. Another thing that I want to get into are picture frames. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine when people just kind of throw pictures up and there isn't a frame or a way to really make them pop on your wall. Pop's one of my big words today, I guess. So right here, I put a little thing together for you. It's 3 frames and I guess a pseudo frame that don't look like they would match. But if you pull it together with the different colors you have, they could really look cool. And like I said, it's appealing to the eye. So this one is actually from HomeGoods. Again, it's probably a little bit damaged on the back, but they have great deals there because all their stuff is sold at discount price. So this one, I threw a picture of my family in. It's a little metallic, so it gives it a little bit of a shine. And I have it facing long ways so that it gives it a different shape from this purple one that I have, which is actually a gift from my cousin that I got before I came to college. So this one is more long ways. I call it the hot dog and the hamburger. It's better to mix it up. That way it looks different. You don't want everything to be the same height. And then this one is actually a giant clothespin that I got from Urban Outfitters on sale in one of their cheap buckets. And all you do is you take a picture, you unclip it, you put the picture in, and there you go. You have another tall picture frame, and you can put as many as you want in there. The cool thing about picture frames is that it gives you a classy way to personalize your space. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do it. These ones are just standing up, but I also have ones that we like to hang on our wall. So here's this one that I have for you. Again, I kind of did a little matting on this. My picture was smaller than the back thing, so I just taped it on there. And what I did was I put command strips on the back. And these ones are great because they're kind of like Velcro, so that you would just attach 2 at a time, actually. And you would stick them together like this. Put one side on your actual picture frame like I already have. Stick the other side to the wall. And then if you ever need to straighten it or you want to change the picture, you just pull it off the wall, switch it, and stick it back up. It's also great because there's no holes or hammers or anything like that. So at the end of the year, it's clean and easy. Also, what I have, if you're not into hanging photo frames or buying photo frames, I found these this year, which are awesome, and it's actually just removable and reusable frames for your wall. They're kind of static cling, so again, there's no stickiness, no nails, nothing like that. I'll open it up for you to just show you some of the options. They usually come with a bunch, and they're all different kinds. They come in different colors. I like the black ones because I think that's kind of simple. I also have some pink ones at home. And again, all you have to do is you can tape your pictures to the wall, and then you stick the frame on right over top. It's fantastic, and it gives it a little bit of flair to your boring white wall. Again, if you're not interested in picture frames or getting pictures printed out, you can always go for a huge wall decal. We did one in my room last year. It was great. We had a picture of me and my three roommates. We had a picture of me and my 3 roommates that we sent to my dad, who prints out these things, and we put a cool quote on it, and it came back, and it was probably about my arm span. And you put it on the wall, it sticks, and you peel it right off at the end of the day or the end of the year. No mess. It's great. There's also a thing called fatheads, which a lot of sports people are into. If you're a guy, it's a great way to get some of your favorite athletes in giant cutouts that you can post right on your wall or above your bed. It's a great idea. So lastly, what I'm going to talk about is plants, our plants. Up here, I have a couple. I have an orchid. I have a cactus. This is a different kind of cactus. They're great because little to no maintenance whatsoever. You don't water them every day, so if you forget about them over the weekend or you go home for a weekend or something like that, they won't die on you. What we did was we picked a couple cool colored pots for them, which we also got at IKEA, that match the rest of our room, and it looks great on a windowsill, especially if you have a nice big window that people can really see when they walk by. It looks awesome. It also says, I looked up a couple things that research it, and it gives you cleaner air, it reduces stress, it increases productivity, and it assists in reducing fatigue, which I thought was kind of strange, but I mean, who doesn't like to wake up on a nice sunny morning and see plants on their windowsill? I think it's great. It also brings a couple different colors into the room too. And like I said, try to get ones that don't require a lot of care, like cactus trees, bonsai trees. Orchids are really great. We found an onion that I guess we had missed under our cupboard one day, and it actually started to sprout, so we planted that too. And it's really easy to keep a couple pots in one of your closets, keep a watering can, and then we just keep a bag of Miracle-Gro soil, and you can repot them at any time. So just a couple other tips before we leave. Whenever you're accessorizing, try to make sure that you do it in odd numbers. It looks a little strange if you just have 2 things sitting next to each other. When you have a couple different objects, you want to make sure that the sizes are different, the heights are different, and even sometimes the width and the weights of things are different. I have 3 pretty similar pillows sitting right here, but because of the fabric and the color and the texture on them, it's pretty appealing to the eye. Same with the frames and same with the plants. And do not be afraid to mix and match. These things probably wouldn't catch your eye and look like they would match on a shelf, but when you put them in a room with things that kind of go with them, trust me, it looks spectacular. So now I kind of want to bring you guys into my room so I can show you what we did with such a blank canvas and how we used all these 3 tips and a couple other things to really make it our home away from home. All right, welcome. So now we're in my room, and this is my roommate, Katie Fitzpatrick. This is kind of how the room looked when we moved in. There's really not anything. We have 3 couches, a chair, a couple tables, and then we brought in a TV and a stand for our TV. It's extremely dull. So we're going to use some of the things that I talked about today to really liven it up and make it feel more like home for the 2 of us. All right, so this is the finished product. As you can see, we used tons of pillows, plants, and pictures. Feel free to take a look around. All right, well, thanks for watching us today on Home Sweet Dorm. Come watch us next time, and check out my blog at www.homesweetdorm.tumblr.com.